Sorry guys, no time for an intro today. We've got a long enough video as it is. But if you want the song, links in the description. And without further ado, let's get into the Mirror Cup. Alright, round one, match one. We go straight away into a friend of ours from Rotorua, Tim. And he leads Tropius into our gold bat. So all we're going to be doing is air cuttering and going for as many poison fangs as possible. Now, for the purposes of this video, if you haven't already noticed, we're using some awesome, sexy 3D sprites on either side to represent everyone's team and help fill the screen out a bit more. Let me know what you think. Links in the description if you ever need to find them for yourself. And he switched to the Azum rule. So we're just, again, going to land as many poison fangs as possible and avoid the ice beams. Like that. I think I bail after this poison fang. I think I bail because I was expecting him to shield, so I wanted to kind of preserve Golbat and not have to waste another shield on him. So I ate up the ice beam with that lantern and then started trying to farm down the Azumarill till he switched out. I believe lantern's buff enough to possibly take a leaf blade, although I'm not sure. It would hurt a lot. Thunderbolt the Tropius down. Fast attack the Azumarill down, and then we find out what's at the back. It's a Skarmory. So I get to Thunderbolt it one time. Gets blocked, which, yep, that's the right play to do there. I should have gone for another Thunderbolt here, really, probably just to, if not finish the match, potentially get pretty close. But I still had a Bastiodon in the back with a shield, so I thought I might as well try go for the Hydro Pump just for a little bit of overkill, I guess. But yeah, we're going to smack him down, and after taking another Sky Attack, we're going to burn him to an absolute crisp. So, Flamethrower, Skarmory goes down, GG's on round one. Alright, starting off round two, and we go Altaria smack bang into our Togekiss. So we're going to be doing a lot of damage with Charm here. I very much like it. And he comes in with Bastiodon. For some reason I decide I'm going to try and shield bait with a Flamethrower, but then I completely forgot that Bastiodon isn't really scared of any of Togekiss's moves, but we did a little bit of damage there, so that's handy. At this point, I'm not scared of any of Bastiodon's moves, so I'm not going to shield until I think I need to. I'm just going to decide to farm all the way down, and then because I couldn't finish him off, I decided to shield just to preserve a little bit of health for the next fight. So I knew we still had Altaria here, so I rip into him with a Thunderbolt, and then have enough for another one, thanks to all that farming. Beautiful. Beautiful. Altaria down, and we find out the Pokemon in the back was a Medicham all along. So we're going to let our Lantern go down here. It's not worth wasting that shield. And I'm going to bring in my shiny Roselia, and you're damn right I found a shiny sprite. There it is. So the reason I brought in Roselia is because I knew if I avoided an Ice Punch like that, it can take down Medicham just with Razor Leaves. So GG's, Tim. Thank you so much. Okay, now going straight into match one, round two versus Rua Styles. And he sends in a nice shiny Arbok against my Togekiss. Bad matchup. So I want to bail after I gain a little bit of energy and stuff it up once. But he acid sprays me. I figure this is going to be an acid spray. And then he decides that the best way to get rid of my Lantern is to swap in his Steelix. I figure that was a mistake, but, you know, his prerogative. So we're going to piggyback off that mistake and basically farm that Steelix down. I'm going to shield this to keep a little bit of HP on my Lantern. But yeah, farm him all the way down. So we have a ton of energy saved up for the next two Pokemon to come out. So Lucario is his last mon. We're going to rip into it with a Thunderbolt that's then shielded. We're going to give him another one because we had a ton of energy. And then I think I tried to, yeah, I did. I tried to swap there, but not fast enough. So we just let the Lantern go down. It's all right. It's probably better that way anyway because I was able to waste his energy. Here we go. Shield the second power-up punch and hit him with a Flamethrower. So then it's back to the lead matchup of Togekiss versus Arbok, and we can see how that would have finished badly. And then Roselia gets to debut again for about 3 seconds at the end. Alright, headstrong into the second match, and we lead Bastiodon right into Lucario, so we get the hell out of there as quickly as possible and bring out Golbat. He's going to hit us with a power-up punch, which we are not going to shield, but he's going to get out of dodge before we hit our Poison Fang. Now we see a shiny Tyranitar come out. If it had hit, thank goodness it wasn't Smackdown, because it would have absolutely destroyed me by that point. Not sure why I went Shadow Ball. I think I was just trying to do as much damage as possible before Golbat went down, but even then, I think the best thing to do would probably have just been spam Poison Fang, because then I possibly could have drawn a shield out. Anyway, bring in Lantern to finish farming up the Tyranitar. Now here was a little bit weird, because I saw ice coming from Lapras, which means I knew it had Ice Shard. I then figured that it probably also has Ice Beam as well. So this is where I went a bit off the rails. I sent in Bastiodon just to see if he had Surf. And I decided not to shield, and he didn't have Surf. So I was able to then just farm him all the way down with Smackdown, and then hit Lucario right in the face with a Flamethrower. So GG's to round 2. Now we're heading into match 1, round 3 against Kingsticks85. We lead a Togekiss right into his Venusaur. So, good matchup for us. I was pretty content to just play this out. He wasn't. He left. So I switched in to counter his Probopass coming in. I switched in a Lantern. I figured I could just take as many Thunderbolts as I needed to before I had to charge move, and then I would, worry about shielding when Lantern got much lower. I don't know why that was the strat to go for, but it was. I think I was going to go for Hydro Pump and then decided to shield bait with a Thunderbolt, which the shield comes up for. Beautiful. Now it's a race to the charge move again. This time I decide to shield because I want to stay in this fight a little bit longer. I think I can get to a Hydro Pump, and I do. Was it the best use of a Hydro Pump? Probably not, but I did get a shield out of it, so I'm happy with that. At this point, I think it's pretty comfortable to let Lantern go down. It's done its job against Probopass there. Very nice. I'll then bring back in Togekiss to farm up the last little bit of Probo there. And now it's got a Flamethrower ready to go. So I have to decide whether this is a Sludge Bomb, and I thought it was, so I shielded, and it was. Brilliant call. I Flamethrower Venusaur right in the face. And out comes Azumarill. So we are going to charm this as much as possible before he hits us with an Ice Beam and sends us packing. That is all good, because here comes MVP Zelia to put the GGs on game 1. Alright, going into game 2 here. We lead a Golbat versus a Probopass. Terrible match, so I get out of there and switch into the shiny Marsh Stomp. Now, this guy I was really looking forward to using, and there weren't many Probopasses going around this tournament that I faced, so that's kind of what I was using him for, was going to be a Mud Bomby, spammy Probopass counter. But then, because he used that shield and he switched out, I decided I was going to keep running him against his older brother, just to see how this went. Visually, it looks hilarious, so I thought, why not? Blocked the first Hydro Cannon because I don't know how well he takes those. I hadn't done any real practice with the Marsh Stomp. It was just an idea on the morning of the day. So that was really, really fun to use. And he even got the 1-ups because of the extra shield. He even got the 1-ups on his older brother. He then able to get another Mud Bomb off on this Probopass. And, wait for it, eats a Thunderbolt, gets a Surf off on the incoming Medicham, and then switches back out to the Golbat. So GG and well played to that Marsh Stomp. I really, really, really enjoyed using it, which actually, foreshadowing, could have led to my downfall. Not sure why I decided to try and fast move him off either. Bad idea, but regardless, GG. Alright, it is now finals time against Foodmaster 64. This is for all the marbles. We lead a Golbat into a Wigglytuff. Brilliant start. Now I'm so gutted that this went so wrong for me so fast. Spoiler warning. We use a Poison Fang. We sink a nice deep Poison Fang into the Wigglytuff. He gets a slow switch out too, which means we're able to get to another Poison Fang and then switch out to our Deleter of Swamperts. Beautiful plays. So 1 mon down already. We've got a Wigglytuff to half health, and I'm able to draw a shield even with this Roselia. The Sludge Bomb may not have done too much, but yeah, we're able to... Now, problem. I didn't bring Lantern. I had so much fun using Marsh Stomp in the last match that I decided to bring him in this match. And against Skarmory, it's not going to go well. So, yeah, we play this out. We get Sky Attack spammed. We're able to get off a Surf, which is going to do a little bit of damage, but not enough. We need probably one more, and we don't get to it. We do get to it, sorry, but we get shielded. We needed probably one more. Again, not sure what I was going for here. I probably could have shielded that and then tried a bit harder to feint Skarmory with Golbat as opposed to leaving it all to a very, very, very low health Marsh Stomp. But then again, he had Wigglytuff in the back as well. So, yeah, GG's round 1. Oh, pressure cooker time here. We have down game point. Togekiss leads into Swampert. Now, I think this matchup goes favorably for us, which is why I wanted to get out of there. And so he brings in his Wigglytuff. For some reason, I decided to preserve a little bit of health on the Togekiss instead of charming it all the way down, which I probably could have, and switch into Lantern to do a little bit of energy farming. We get a message from our raid chat at the exact wrong moment. I pop out a Thunderbolt and get rid of that. Swampert is back now against Lantern, so he's going to be popping off a Hydro Cannon. Not going to do a ton of damage, but a lot of damage still in regards to where Lantern's health was at that point in time. We bring in our Deleter of Swamperts to just get rid of him, and then out comes Problem Child Skarmory. Now this time was a little bit more cut and dry, because, yeah, I had a really, really, really weak Togekiss, and the Lantern was locked into fighting the Wigglytuff and the Swampert. So I made some pretty bad decisions and, yeah, deserved everything I got. So very, very well played. Foodmaster took it out with a really, really good team and a really good run. Oh, bugger, guys. Okay, so unfortunately not able to take it out with a clean sweep, but got beaten where we deserved to get beaten and won where we probably should have won. So I was very happy with the tournament and how it went. Speaking of which, Jay, thank you very much for organising and being so happy with a bunch of random Rotorua guys coming over to crash your tournament. It was really, really fun, and you guys are always friendly, and it's such a good atmosphere. So thank you so much. We look forward to next time. For anyone even mildly interested at where I got these 3D sprites that I'm using on the screen, link is in the description to where I found those. So, thank you so much for watching. To everyone who stuck around this long, you deserve a little bit of music. We'll see you next time, and go and get your grind on.
Jackrabbit.